Alright, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another week. I'm going hoodies on today. It's nighttime. It's my bedtime right now, but I've got things I've got to do. And sleep can always wait when it comes to accomplishing daily feats, daily accomplishments, daily goals. It can always wait because it's always going to come around. I always know that. I've definitely earned my fatigue for the day, but I still have to talk because things got to get done regardless. Now, I thank you for joining me today, and hopefully, since last time you checked in with me, that you've gotten a little bit better, at least 7% better, right? 1% every day, right? It's been about a week. Anyhow, so a friend of mine actually reached out to me, and usually keeps up with my videos, and I really am appreciative of him for asking me a question. Now, it wasn't necessarily like a request, but more so confidence. Confidence was one of the things we were talking about, and I didn't want to give him too many insights because it's a great video idea, and hopefully he tunes into it. But confidence is going to be able to correlate with everybody, so hopefully you take a thing or two from this, because me of all people, I definitely feel like I have confidence not only in myself but in my day-to-day. And it's funny because I really wanted to talk about this specifically because just a minute ago I was meal prepping, and while I was meal prepping I was listening to this book. Now, the book that I was listening to was Let Them by Mel Robbins. A good friend of mine is listening to it right now, but a good friend of mine as well is a big Mel Robbins fan, and she's always talking about Mel Robbins and what she stands for, who she is as a person. And this let them theory that she was talking about, it's got plenty to do with day-to-day life, not taking things personally, anything of the sort. But one of the things that she was talking about when it came to confidence was confidence isn't necessarily something you're born with. Confidence strains from just acting, plain and simple. Like, if I could tell you one thing when it comes to confidence, it's just about doing. And then the more times you continuously do things, the more confidence you build. And you might be wondering, okay, like what? Approaching that girl that you're scared to talk to, or that you see at the club or the bar, finally wanting better for yourself, having the confidence to go to the gym, having the confidence to try a new job out, things like that. And they bleed off of you. And I know that I have pretty good people skills, and I definitely enjoy conversations that I have with people. I do it every day. Now, I feel like the confidence bleeds from me simply just because I'm more willing to hear more about other people, more willing to understand where people are coming from, why they say the things that they say, and also learn from their experiences as well. But confidence also stems from action being things like starting up a YouTube channel, because plenty of people are gonna just see my post and see, okay, he uploaded another video, he don't really care. And a lot of people don't really care, and that's fine, because I don't either. And I have the confidence knowing that I believe in what I say, and I believe that everything I say has some kind of factual evidence behind it, into the simple fact that, hey, I know what I'm talking about, and I do what I say, plain and simple. Now, confidence is something that can build up over time, and then more times than not, it will, bleed off of you when it comes to, having conversations with your companion's parents, or, having an interview for a job. It's just more about, what you stand for as a person. Now, if you're one of them people that don't like people, introverted, I consider myself introverted. Like, on a day-to-day basis, I talk to my little community at the gym, a couple of friends here and there, but most of the time I don't enjoy just talking to people. Honestly, I'm more so like to isolate myself. I do this simply because hopefully I can help somebody out. Hopefully somebody is willing to take a thing or two from what I say and is looking for answers, and hopefully from these videos they might be able to get an answer or two. Confidence is something that, as a man or a woman, that is, I'd say, necessary when it comes to leveling up in your life. Granted, it doesn't necessarily have to, like, there are those few people who are completely off the face of the earth but are successful in their own ways strictly by doing what they want to do. But most times out of 10, successful people, have that confidence, and it shows by the way that they walk, by the way that they talk, and that's simply just from their willingness to try, and they have that tendency to just act on things that are usually out of your comfort zone, and that's what it takes. It takes uncomfortability in trying things that you normally don't try. And a perfect way I'd say that you could possibly start out is very simple, and I know this because I just did it at the gas station. You're walking past somebody and just use good tonality, nice, confident, and get a smile out of them. Hey, how are you doing? Plain and simple. And they're gonna see that and, okay, yeah, I'm good, and they're gonna give you a proper response. You might make them smile, and that's just where it comes from. I love the idea of sculptures and the fact that they're not like stone sculptures. They're not necessarily built off of just one crack and one tink. It takes those small little chips at that sculpture each and every day, and each and every possibility or situation in order to get that final outcome. And you can use that idea with lifting. You're not going to get that perfect body that first day. Confidence, discipline, and people skills, like everything of this sort, they stem from chipping at yourself every single day, breaking down, okay, who am I as a person, how can I better myself, and where do I need improvements. And if you can do that, if you can love yourself enough to be willing to try those things, the confidence will follow. Plain and simple. Yeah, plain and simple. There's not much more I can tell you in regards to that. It's simply just about going about life and being willing. One of my affirmations that I write in my journal is, I am willing. I embrace uncertainty. I am not my thoughts. I am what I do. Things like that. And I have the confidence in knowing that it's not simply my affirmations I write down. It's a stack of proof of being who I say I really am. Plain and simple. I'm always willing. I'm always willing to try new things. I'm always willing to talk to new people. I'm always willing to seek new opportunity. And every time a new opportunity arises, I'm one of the first to jump at it every single time. When it comes to being willing to work harder and do anything of the sort, it's taken me, it took me a while to build these things, but once I decided to start being willing to, everything translated and everything followed. So yeah, just be willing. Just be willing. And confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not something that's, natural, anything like that. It's something that is attained. People that you know who are confident aren't just born like that. They're willing to talk to people, get rejected, take their losses, but not lose the enthusiasm in every loss that they take. So be willing, and the confidence will follow, my friend. Anyways, that's all I gotta say today. I appreciate you guys joining me, and I got another video coming up on Monday from another Q&A. I got quite a few questions that I'm gonna get to. I might not be able to answer all of them on the next video because I don't want to keep my videos crazy long, simply because I know, like I said before, people's attention spans are little to none, and I'm working on all of my editing. I'm working on everything of the sort, so bear with me. I'm really trying, and I'm doing better each and every day. Tomorrow I'm finishing this book, and I've got another book for you guys next week that I'm very excited to dive into. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard a lot about this guy. I'm not going to spoil anything now, but stay tuned for that. I'm definitely thrilled to talk about that. As always, I hope you win those battles that you never talk about, and that you are continuously bettering yourself each and every day. Now, if you have any questions, any concerns, by all means, my Instagram's reachable in my description, or one of my descriptions. Very easy to get a hold of. If you have any questions, by all means, feel free to ask. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I've seen major improvement in my channel just over the last month of just being consistent. That's what my first video was about. It's just being consistent. So just give me 5 years. Just give me 5 years. Bear with me, because if you're here now, just watch what happens in 5 years. You'd be amazed at what you can do. And not just 5 years, but a decade, 2 decades, any of the sort. Because I am willing. I'm willing to see. Anyways, I thank you guys for joining me today. I've got a lot to do. I've still got to read. I've still got to write. And I still got to pray, meditate, all that other fun stuff. So thank you guys for joining me today. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye. Like always, my friends, stay focused. Have a good one.